Hey guys, what's going on? This is just a real quick video because I thought I'd better kind of capture this as a bit of a moment in time. But recently I've been going through the buy list process with an LGS near me, and I've been getting some pretty decent prices. So the game plan is going to be, I'm actually clearing out a whole load of my my personal collections, bulk from the older sets. So I'm clearing out all my revised. We've already done a deal for all of the Chronicles, the 4th edition, Fallen Empires. So I've cleared out a whole load of some of the old playables. We're still kind of putting some prices together for some of the other ones from different sets through here. Just to convert it to cash. Look, we don't know what the world's going to hold in the next kind of couple of months, but what I will say is the cash from this is could probably get reinvested pretty nicely in a nicer piece up the line. And then something that I'm at pains to do, but I think probably would make sense whilst I'm going through the process, is my binder from. So this is kind of my binder post like the old borders. So from Mirrodin block onwards, I think it actually goes past Alara. I've got other binders, but I wanted to also just take them this to price up for me, because I think just the amount of reprints have just been killing the back collection of this. And I don't know, everyone's feeling the same thing, but I think Wizards are just going in a different direction. So we need to kind of get real. And I don't know, I'm taking one view, one kind of pessimist view, I suppose, of what the future holds. But for now, I'm going to feel pretty comfortable sitting on the sidelines for, I don't know how long it's going to take. I just want to kind of see what things look like in a few more months. So for now, I'll convert this to cash and probably just sit on it, wait for a haven't seen this stuff in ages. Man, a foil grinding station. That's probably one of the few cards that's actually gone up lately. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, that's just kind of so they'll price this up for me, and go from there. I might load this up to the channel with an update on what I got offered, and then maybe that cash can be invested in something, I don't know, God knows. I don't know what's stable now. Maybe just hold on to the cash and wait for the market to shake itself out. Okay, anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah, just thought I'd share with you just some little collection management I'm doing right now. Anyway, cheers, bye. All right, guys, we got some crazy chaos happening in here, so I'll have to step you through it. So just in another video I was quickly filming before, which I'll stitch together with this one. Yeah, basically I've engaged, well, I was approached by someone who represented a local game store in the area, and they were trying to massively expand their card collection. Basically, they wanted to be the one-stop shop in the state for people trying to build out and, come in with a commander deck list and leave with all 100 cards, not 80 or 90. So part of that was expanding their back collection. So I'd just done little deals with them in the past. Like, I sold out all of my Chronicles bulk, my revised bulk, my dark bulk, most of my pre-modern bulk. And we've been getting some pretty good prices. Well, I've been getting some pretty good prices from them. They're kind of willing to expand, so they're probably giving me a pretty good deal. So they actually want to keep expanding and keep going backwards. So the good news with that is that I've basically got to the point now where I'm pulling everything together to get it all priced up and converted to cash. And I think just where we're sitting right now, cash is probably not such a bad thing. So what does it mean? It means that I've had to merge the LotusGrind collection and have merged the my own personal back collection. So it's been a bit fiddly to get it done, but it's just going to be easier for them to process if they're all sorted by set and rarity. So that's what we're looking at right now. So what's going to be getting shipped off? So I'll be shipping off all my Scars and Mirrodin, New Phyrexia, basically New Phyrexia block stuff. I've got a few fatback boxes of Dark Ascension in there. Be clearing out all my personal stuff of Rise the Eldrazi, World Weight. I think I'm going to have to hold on to all my dual decks and commander decks and piece them up myself. I don't think they actually buy second-hand decks, so I'll have to on-sell those. What else we got here? Yep, that's more of my own stuff. I'll have to hold on to those and sort that later. But this is pretty much like all the decent hits of the LotusGrind through here. So this runs into the kind of the thousands. That's all foils through there. What else do we have here? That's I've put all of the Theros block commons, uncommons through there. All the core 13, 15 Khans is again. So something else that I think they like with my bulk is that it's actually sorted by a set rarity and color wheel. So when they actually buy my bulk, it's actually not too bad for them to go through. What else will they get? I'll take through, so we've got a Gatecrash binder there that's had the rares picked out of it. And what else? An M13 RTR Dragon's Maze. But then you guys might remember these binders that I didn't take anything out of from that insane buy that had all the fetch lands and the shock lands. So they're going to take them as well. What's not going? I've got a whole load of unsorted bulk through here, which I'm not going to burden them with right now. All this here is random little orders that I picked up for my own personal collection. Actually, I think that's one for the LotusGrind that I might open up. And what else are they not getting? The rare binders for the older sets. Don't get too excited, guys. I don't have much alpha, but there's a lot of reserve list stuff through there. So yeah, all right. Well, that's my little update here. I just wanted that little time capsule, I suppose, so that we can see what it's like before we send it off, and then I'll give you an update of what the numbers I got back from. But yeah, I've been able to split out my own two stuff in terms of tracking the values. So I know roughly what my own collection's worth, roughly what the LotusGrind stuff's worth. So when we'll put it together, I'll be able to determine how much we extracted off of the LotusGrind. Yeah, and it's just a reflection of where we're at, guys. I'm pretty keen to convert a lot of this to cash and maybe just sit out just for a moment, because we don't know what it means for the LotusGrind, particularly in terms of what it's going to cost to get a Black Lotus in 6 months' time. Magic the Gathering's just had a pretty tumultuous moment, and maybe I'm making a mistake, but I think taking some cash right now, sitting on the sidelines, and who knows, maybe we're able to pick up a Lotus for cheap. All right, cheers, guys.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Okay, guys, flash forward 1 month, and this is looking a little less chaotic here. It is beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and I'm feeling in a pretty Christmassy mood. Why? Because I just got the numbers back from the card shop, so we've agreed to a pretty chunky deal for all the stuff. So I commingled a little bit of my back collection and the LotusGrind, well, basically all the LotusGrind I had at the time, off to my LGS, and it's taken them, it's literally a month that it's taken, and fair enough, because it was so much stuff to get through. But yeah, so the numbers come back. It's a great number. I've busted it up on the spreadsheet between what was mine, what was the LotusGrind and channels. I mean, yes, guys, don't forget that there was a whole load of, like, every time that ticker ticked over, it was, a 99-cent card or a $2 card. The buy list price for those is, of course, going to be very low. You kind of get 10% or 20% of the value. But nonetheless, it kind of all adds up, and it added up to a pretty healthy figure. So I'm going to share that on the screen with you now. I'm absolutely stoked. And then this is what we've got left. So that was the cash that's going to top up the cash component. And here's what we got left. Christmas presents aside, we've got, so this is pretty much, this takes us up to, I think, because I did it a month ago, I think it's about random by 28 or 29 it goes up to. So everything else is with the card shop, the rest of it's with me. So we've got all these dual decks, pre-con commanders and other stuff through here. I haven't actually had a discussion with them yet whether they'll take any of that on. But I might piece it out amongst the community. And then I've got some kind of rares that were just stragglers and stuff from the latest random buy and all my basic cards. I mean, it's funny now with Brothers War, right? Like, whether that's actually going to be relevant going forward. Is it Brothers War or is it Dominaria Remastered where they're doing old border basics now? So I might have to change my strategy on that. But yeah, so we're still retaining a fair bit of card value. This was from the buy film the other day, which is going to get uploaded like, I think it's actually set to premiere today whilst I'm filming this. So I've got that to work through. And then I still held on to all of the old border foils that I dug out from the LotusGrind. Old borders and 1 or 2 8th edition foils. So I love them. I've got a real soft spot for them, the old shooting star foils. So maybe I think what I'll do is I'll acquire them as well and I'll stick them in my binder through here with all my other foils and older stuff that's pre-modern, kind of pre-Scourge. So that's where we're at. So we've got that value there. That value I think will be reflected in the card value by the time I upload this kind of summary video, which will be good because we'll be out of cash behind the scenes when this comes out. So once this tops up that cash component you're seeing right now, we are well and truly healthy and we can almost go Lotus shopping. Not quite, but we're close. And then we've got these to get through. So I think there's one random buy, so there's 3 in total here. 1, 2, and 3. So got more stuff to film, which is great. And that one's good. I'll blur it out. This one here is going to be an absolute doozy, I reckon. And we'll get that uploaded soon. Okay, but yeah, guys, that was it. Actually, I know it looks like it might have been a huge step backwards, but that's the reality of these like lower value cards that add up to these collections, you know, when you buy list them out. Otherwise, it literally would have been impossible to clear them all out and get a fair value for them. So, I'm stoked. I think you guys should be stoked as well. And we move forward to the next random buy. Keep growing towards that Lotus. Hope you guys are having a good little break. Yeah, and I'll catch you next time on the LotusGrind. Cheers, guys.